Finally, after 3 months, I was able to play badminton. Welcome to another episode of the GBN podcast. If you're not part of the GBN squad, hit that like and subscribe button and help spread badminton to the world. The show is split into 3 parts: news, YouTube reviews, and GBN stuff. If you're interested to jump to another part, you can do that below. So let's move on to the news. The BWF World Championship 2021 has been rescheduled. Due to the change of date of the Olympic Games, it has forced the championship also to change. So for the first time ever, we could see the same winner in the Olympics as in the World Championships. The Thomas and Uber Cup have been rescheduled again. For the 3rd time, the Thomas and Uber Cup have been rescheduled due to the Danish government's restriction of gathering of people. This restriction ends in August, so they have set the date possibly for October. Let's see if it happens. Not a rescheduling, but a cancellation. The English city Milton Keynes withdrew hosting the European Mixed Teams Badminton Championship of 2021. The reason stated was due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and Finland has picked up the slack, will be hosting the competition. I find it weird that in so much advance they are doing the cancellation, but yeah, I'm glad that Finland's picking it up because then it's very close for me to go and see it. Moving on. BWF releases an iOS and Android app with all the regulations and rules. The app was a bit hard to find on the iOS App Store because the company hosting the app is a MOBA node, while there is another app from the Badminton World Federation. So I searched the first app, BWF Shuttle Time. I went to see the company that made it. It was the BWF, but then it showed no other map. But then insisting, I found the other app. I think they should put it all under the same branding. I'll be making a review about the apps, but just a sneak peek, not very good. And that is all from the news. So last week I gave my opinion on the 11-point system versus the 21-point system. And Play Faster Than Your Shadow, he shared with me a paper that's on a comment on the video, where the paper says that, statistically speaking, the winner on the 21-point system is the same as the winner in the 11-point system. The only difference is the match would be shorter. The paper also said that they do not take in all the factors into account because it's hard to model those factors. So statistically speaking, it would be a really good thing because we'd have shorter games that would be easier to follow for novice badminton viewers, and we'd have shorter competitions allowing players to play more. I guess at the end of the day, we just have to try it out and see how it affects the game. And why not just try out 1 year and roll it back? If it's not good, we just roll it back. I don't know. I think that is a good approach. 1 year, we start trying it out. If it's actually shorter, if the outcome seems pretty much the same, if it's not limiting the game, then continue with it. If it is, roll it back. I would like to see the conclusions because they tried this in 2014 or 2015. What were the conclusions from that trial? Anyway, thanks Play Faster Than Your Shadow for sharing the paper. It was actually, it made me not stick so much to my opinion. It's interesting that it might not make a difference. Moving on to YouTube, this week was all about the legs. Mia has a video to follow along which trains quick feet and core, and the Australian player Gronya has a video about training footwork outdoors. Both videos are good, but I guess the golden standard is Play Faster Than Your Shadow because it's not just showing you doing the exercise, it's the production quality. He goes to a place that looks great. He adds little widgets on the screen for you to follow along. It's pretty good. So those videos are nice, production quality, not up to the golden standard, but still good videos. And then we have Victor Axelsen with also a footwork video, but it's not a follow along style video. It's basically him explaining an exercise, what is the advantage of the exercise and how to do it correctly. So it's basically a tool for you to add to your tool belt when you are training. These quarantine videos by Victor Axelsen or the VACADEMY, I think are by far his best videos. I hope that he keeps it up, and I hope he goes into some deeper topics like strategy or like doing a strategy review of a game that he was playing. I would also be very interested in that. Anyway, the things that he's showing so far are great. He has another video about strengthening the legs that seems very good, and it's coming out, I don't know, on the 8th. These videos are much better than the segment that he filmed in Hong Kong. The explanations that he's giving, it's good, and it looks good. Everything, it's good. So for this week, that is all for YouTube. Moving on to GBN news. So for GBN, as I referenced in the beginning of the video, badminton courts are open. That means I'm allowed to go back and start hitting some shuttles, which also allows me to go and take my camera and start following through with some of the things I planned. I have some gear already in the mail coming to me, so an unboxing will be coming soon, and also the review of the apps. Anyway, that is all for this week. As always, stay safe.